It's a new week, and by new week I mean Thursday, because it snowed, because it's Saskatchewan and it got cold and miserable, so I haven't been in the shop. But it's a new week, so I'm going to hustle from now till Sunday night, get as much done as I can, and get another video uploaded for everybody. So we're going to start back at the board with a fresh list of stuff. Now last week there was a lot of stuff I didn't get done, so I'm going to start with mark down some of that stuff, like spark bolt. Trans fluid, transmission fluid. I've got 12 liters. I'm probably only going to put in like 6 for now, because I think it's going to take a total of 10. I'm going to put 6 in to make sure that there's no leaks, so if I can, because right now I can get underneath and tighten stuff up if there is any leaks. And then I've got a bit to top it up, because I need to run the engine to get it back into the torque converter. The exhaust got a lot of grinding done. I need to do a bit more grinding on the ones, so there's a little bit. So there's painting and wrapping. Exhaust, wrap, exhaust. New week also means I picked up some new stuff. I picked up the tensioner pulley, so I'm going to install the tensioner pulley. I can never be a school teacher because I can't write for shit on a chalkboard. CV shafts. I've got the one in. And that needs to be 120 pound-feet. Bracket. So I'll put those in. I've got the plastic rivets done on both sides. I need to do them on the rear, so that'll probably wait till I'm doing stuff in the rear. There's a few things to do back there. Maybe if this and this go well, I can install exhaust. Which means turbo can go in. So let us start with that and see what I can get done tonight, and then I'll be doing more tomorrow night, and then I'll be doing more Saturday, and we'll see how much I can get accomplished before I have to get this video up. would you look at that list? Look at everything that I got finished. The only thing I didn't do is wrap the exhaust, but I got some other stuff done too. And I didn't torque the CV shafts down because I gotta do that yet. But that's no big deal. I gotta just get something to kind of hold the wheel in place so that I can make sure that I get that tightened down. But yeah, as you saw, the turbo's in. Turbo is in. Turbo is hooked up for oil. So this isn't fully tightened down yet because I want to make sure it's out of the way when I'm putting in the downpipe. But I did also get this ground down as well, so that's nice and smooth with the turbo. Not perfectly smooth, but cleaner, so it looks a little bit more professional. Like I know what I'm doing. I got to do the touch up on the underpipe. After discussing with a buddy of mine, Levi, I want to say his channel name is Trunklet Productions. I'll put a link to his link in the description for his channel. He's the guy I went to get the welding done. We were talking about it, and we both came to the conclusion that it's a better idea not to wrap the underpipe because it does hang low. The white pipe there does hang quite a bit lower, and there's a good chance that it could get snagged by something on the road or on the track and get torn and then allow moisture in and everything like that. So there was just a better chance. There was a higher probability of it getting damaged and having more issues down the line. So we just we came to the conclusion that, yeah, it's probably not the best idea for me to do that right now. So I didn't. I've got the downpipe inside because I'm going to wrap that. I've got a piece for the intake over there. You probably can't see it because of the sun coming in through the door. I'm going to wrap that with the heat tape. And it just goes from here, comes up and around and comes up past here. So that's why I want to wrap it, just because the turbo, the exhaust leading into the turbo is right there. So just to basically make it a little bit healthier and cooler air going into the intake. And of course I've got my gold wrapped pipe here yet to go on afterwards. So that's all fun. But yeah, otherwise I've got a lot done on the list. I even did the hose for the washer tube, the washer fluid. The other nice thing is that this is also 1/4 inch, so all I need is just a single joiner. And then once I figure out exactly where this ends up, because it comes up and over and around, I think I need like 2 feet of hose, which is going to be more than enough, which I've got in the trunk on that excess piece coming up. So, but that I still need to secure it down in the back and then get it coming, like it comes up into the trunk already. So I just need to get that plate JB welded in and get the grommet on and get it hooked up to the reservoir and get the reservoir solid, and then that's all done. Then just wire it, and I think it plugs into these wires here, so I don't have to make that extra removable harness I thought I did. I just need to decide on colors and go from there. Other than that, idler pulley is on. Exhaust is on, obviously. I got the spark plugs done. I put in 5 liters of fluid went in, and no leaking from the transmission, so I'm really happy about that. I got some tape off of some heater hose connections and stuff. I got some other little things unclipped so they're ready to go. Put the little rad hose on just because that area is getting busy with stuff, so I figured I may as well get that done now. Well, it's easy to access. I've got the valve covers are in soaking because those came off the parts engine. So they're super grimy because I don't know how well that engine was maintained. I got it from a buddy that had used it for a little while, but he got it from a junkyard, like from where he worked. It was something that was brought in because it always had like a little miss or like a little tick, and that's the one that had the very spun bearings. So yeah, so it was a little bit grungy in those valve covers, so they're soaking right now. Once they're soaked and cleaned up internally, I'm going to scuff them, hit them with brake clean so they're ready to go, mask them, and then hit them with a couple coats of etching primer so that then I can hit them with color. And this time around, I'm not going with the wrinkle red. I'll just tell everybody right now, I'm not going with wrinkle red this time. I am going with an engine enamel this time around just to kind of give it a better chance, because this right here was actually, it melted the paint off from the turbo, from the heat of the turbo. So it is what it is. So, but yeah, quite a bit accomplished this time around. I am looking forward to getting the car completed. It is Sunday, March 14th as of recording. I hope to have this up early next week, like Monday, Tuesday. I'll be doing a few things off camera, like I'm going to clean up the valve covers and get them into primer this week, probably off camera, just because that's just, having rewatched my going and cleaning some stuff, because I cleaned up these exhaust clamps, it's really boring for me to watch for playback, just to go through it, so I don't think anybody really wants to see it. Alternator's almost ready to go in. I'm just kind of cleaning that up, getting just years of grime and stuff off of it. And then it's stuff as simple as like the intake plenum to go on, and I have to finish up the rest of the washer fluid system. I'm going to take the intake tube that goes from the turbo up to the plenum, not that piece, the other piece, that's going to get wrapped in heat tape. That'll be off camera. Wrapping my exhaust will be off camera, just because it's my first time doing it, and internet's mean, so I'm gonna do that off camera. That's also because I'm gonna be doing it inside, and there's other noises that suck, so I can't really talk over it, and it's something that I would rather be talking about. So but yeah, we're slowly getting there. The pile of parts is getting smaller, which is always a good thing. I will not complain about the pile of parts getting smaller. There's a few things I gotta find yet. I gotta go down through my bins of parts to find a couple hoses and such. I need to get some heater hose. I might be able to reuse a lot of the old heater hose to make that work too. I definitely need to get new 3/8 that comes down to feed to the turbo. So there is that. I wanted to use silicone. I don't know if I will this time around. That it's just so expensive, so I might wait on doing that. There's a little bit of paint scuffing that I need to do, like for where the ground strap goes, so that's probably going to be, I've marked off where it needs to be, so I'm probably going to scuff that up, so this corner will look a little bit beat up and such. I'm not a fan of how this turned out in the engine bay, so next time I'm pulling the engine out, because it'll happen. Hopefully no time soon. Everything looks to be in good shape. But hopefully it's for when I'm putting that engine in. So a little ways away, I'll pull everything I can right out, and then I'll paint the bay nicely. And we'll go from there. Yeah. There's probably going to be a few things that won't get done in advance of April. Mostly just because of not so much time, but just weather conditions. I don't know if I'll get the emblems and the stripes on that I want, just because it's going to be cold out. I want to put heat tape over by where the exhaust comes out of the rear bumper. I don't know how well it's going to turn out because it's cold out. So it's more stuff like that. Like I've got heat shielding to put on the underside of the hood for here because of the turbo, but I don't know if I'll get that done because it's cold out. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to do that there'll be some things I'm just waiting on getting done. So bonus, that does reach. But yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We are getting there. Like I said, I'm going to put Levi's channel in the description. I'm going to try and convince him to start doing some more videos and stuff. Because he does do some good work. And someone else to check out is LokiSX. She's in Australia. She's actually been an inspiration to me to kind of get off my behind and getting stuff done. She does like weekly uploads and stuff. She is in Australia. She does a lot more of the JDM stuff and goes drifting and stuff. So if that's what you're interested in, definitely check her out, because her content's really good. Yeah, and we'll go from there. I want to get into drifting too, but the GMW is a lot of ways from doing that. So, and once this is done and on the road and everything else, come springtime, I have a little project that includes this truck and that Intrepid way over there. But you're going to have to wait for that. So, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful, typical YouTube jazz. And I will see you in the next one.